Hi, I'm Chris from Pampas Wines, and today we're looking at what factors determine the price of a bottle of wine and whether the price is a fair reflection of the quality. Now, the first thing to say is that all wines are different and we all have different tastes. This obviously makes for an interesting world, and what I like you may not, and vice versa. So it's quite possible that you could like a relatively cheap wine but dislike an expensive one. Therefore, a higher price does not guarantee that we're going to like it. However, I believe it's possible after some practice to distinguish the relative quality of wine, even if we don't like some of it. The quality of the underlying fruit and the balance of the key elements of acidity, tannin, body and alcohol will often give a clue as to the price bracket for a wine. This will also help us judge how long-lasting the wine will be. Now, there's also a close link between production cost, quality and price. The more time and effort that goes into growing the grapes and making the wine, the greater the cost and generally the better the wine. In the vineyard, there's a choice between mechanical and manual harvesting. Manual harvesting means you can be more selective about the fruit that is picked. Mechanical harvesting is cheaper, but is non-selective between good grapes and bad. And the machines will often pick more stalk and leaf than a person would if they're doing it by hand. The yield from the vines is exceptionally important. The best fruit is from low-yielding vines where the amount of fruit is restricted by cutting off clusters before they ripen. This concentrates the sugars into a smaller number of grapes and makes for a better wine. Lower yields are more expensive because less fruit is produced. In some areas, water may be sparse and it may cost more to invest in drip irrigation systems. In other areas, they may have to invest in equipment to protect from frost, hail, disease or pests. All of these things add to the production cost. The winemaking equipment as well is important. High-tech equipment may make better wine but is more expensive. Similarly, there's an investment implication in the amount, type and quality of the oak the wine is exposed to and for how long. And finally, we have to factor in the transportation cost of bringing the wine to the UK, the cost of storing it, the running of the company that imports and sells the wine, and most importantly, the duty and the VAT that has to be added to the selling price. As an example, on a £4 bottle of wine, over 65% of that price goes to the government. On a £5 bottle of wine, 55% goes to the government. If you'd like any more information, please contact us at www.pampaswines.com. Thank you.